Ada's Patience Adventure. In a small village, there lived a curious and lively 3-year-old girl named Ada. Ada loved trying new things and doing everything by herself. She spent her days exploring and learning something new. But one day, Ada experienced something she would never forget. One morning, Ada's mother handed her a big box. Inside were colorful toy blocks. Her mother said, "Ada, can you build a tower with these blocks? Let's see how tall you can make it." Ada was thrilled. "Of course I can," she exclaimed, and opened the box eagerly. She started stacking the blocks one by one, first block, then the second block. But as she placed the third block, the tower collapsed. Ada looked at it in disbelief. "Why did it fall?" she mumbled. She tried again, but the blocks fell again. On her third attempt, she became frustrated. Her face turned red, and she threw the blocks onto the floor, shouting, "I can't do it. It's too hard. I'll never be able to do it." Hearing her cries, Ada's mother came over, sat down beside her, and gently held her hands. "Ada, why are you so upset?" her mother asked kindly. Ada's eyes filled with tears. "I keep trying, but it doesn't work. I can't do it." Her mother smiled and said, "You know, Ada, when I was your age, I also struggled with some things. But then I heard a story that changed everything for me. Would you like to hear it?" Ada wiped her tears and nodded. "Yes, tell me." "Okay, listen now. Once upon a time," her mother began, "there was a little bunny who wanted to grow a carrot in her garden. She was so excited because it would be the first thing she grew all by herself. The bunny planted a seed in the soil and went to check the garden the next day. But nothing had grown. The seed was still under the ground. The little bunny was disappointed. "This carrot will never grow," she cried, and started to feel very sad. But just then, her mother came over and said, "Little bunny, carrots don't grow overnight. They need time, care, and patience. If you water the soil, wait for the sun to shine, and keep taking care of your seed, one day you'll have a big carrot." So, the little bunny decided to listen to her mother. Every day she went to her garden, watered the soil, and waited. Days turned into weeks, and finally, a tiny sprout appeared. The sprout grew bigger and bigger until one day, the bunny had the biggest carrot she had ever seen. The bunny was so happy. "I did it because I was patient," she said. Ada listened closely to the story. She thought for a moment and then asked, "So, will my tower be like the carrot? If I'm patient, can I build it too?" Her mother smiled and said, "Exactly, Ada. Start by stacking one block at a time. If it falls, don't be upset. Just try again. If you keep going and stay patient, you'll build a tall tower." Ada took a deep breath and decided to try again. This time she carefully stacked the blocks, one by one. At first the blocks fell again, but instead of crying, Ada remembered the little bunny and her carrot. "It's okay, I'll try again," Ada told herself. And after a few more tries, she built a tall, beautiful tower. Ada jumped up and down with excitement. "I did it! I was patient like the bunny." From that day on, whenever Ada faced a challenge, she remembered the bunny and the carrot. Instead of giving up, she learned to be patient and to keep trying. Her mother often reminded her, "Patience makes even the hardest tasks easier." Remember, Ada, if you don't give up, you can do anything.